There are those who will tell lies to get a visa, forge documents. These are not Christians. Now, I don't mean to say that they were never Christians. Oh, yeah. They're Christians, but they're not Christians. You understand? They're Christians, but they're not Christians. Because that's not a Christian life. They're living another kind of life. And you know what? They're going to hell. The thousands of people in churches, including ministers, who are not going to go to heaven. No, not the way they're living. Not that way. We have some Christians who forge documents because they want to get a visa. Some even forge documents to the maybe to present bank papers. Some buy passports. Belonging to other nations. So they could be citizens of other nations. Now these are desperate moves by some Christians. And the terrible part of it is they can take these documents and take them in for prayer and have prayer said over them, passports or whatever they are, the applications. And they think that when it worked, it was God's answer. If you forge documents to get a visa, and then you pray, and you get it, or some man of God prays for you and you get it, let me tell you, that's not from God. You will roast wherever you're going. Oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. They forge documents to get into school, forge documents to get a scholarship, all kinds of things. A Christian shouldn't engage in such things. So, in other words, we help in polluting the society in which we live and pretend we want to save non-Christians. Come on. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. And we got problems. Lots of problems. Christians have moved into, a lot of them are into some form of witchcraft. You know what witchcraft is? Some form of witchcraft, where we take the handkerchief, we have turned into native doctors. We take a handkerchief and give it to the man of God to pray over it. And then he prays over it. Then I come back with it and attach it to my car. Or I put it somewhere in my office. Or we have some bottle of oil which we carry. We dare not leave it behind because God is in the bottle. So we carry it. And we anoint our ears, and we anoint our heads, and we anoint our feet, and we anoint our car, we anoint the house, we even anoint the dog, so we can bark better. We anoint everything. Have we come this far? And then there's the other one, that's the prayer is prayed into the bucket of water. And as we speak it into the bucket of water, so then the fellow takes it and takes it home, or the water is blessed some way, and he begins to bath with it. And as he baths, he imagines that God is in the water. And he's supposed to drink some of it. He baths with some and he drinks some. Some even, I understand, drink their urine. They're told that the urine is blessed. The thing that was inside you that could not heal you, is it when it comes out and is drunk again? It didn't work when it was inside your body. The body rejected it as waste. You collect the waste. And we have some dumb professor telling us it works. That's a demon-possessed prof. Telling us it works. Something is wrong. There's some decency about Jesus that I love. He wouldn't stoop down to that level. He wouldn't condescend to that level. Can you imagine Jesus getting some corner and collecting some weed and then drinking it, or giving it to the apostles to drink? Dear God, prayer. No, we can't accept that. We got some God's people doing it. They say it's all right. The Bible says, in the last days, perilous times shall come. We're in the last days. How many times have I given you a handkerchief to take home? Have I given you? I bring my own here to wipe my face and my hands. All right? Have you seen me declaring prayer into it? If you take handkerchief from anywhere to keep for your protection, you have lost protection. Do you know that? If you let someone pray over water for you to have your bath or to drink, you are in a big mess. Yes, handkerchiefs and aprons were taken from the body of Paul and taken to the body of the sick. Oh yes, but how many times was that? That's not a practice. And he never recommended it. How about Jesus? How many times did Jesus bless somebody's handkerchief or send oil to anybody? We're told that the disciples took oil and they anointed many that were sick back in those days and came back to Jesus. But the Bible doesn't tell us Jesus gave it to them. They got it from the rabbis. They used to keep them because the rabbis talked about the balm of Gilead. But when Jesus came, he showed them that a greater than the oil was there. Why don't we copy Jesus? No one is satisfied. We want something we can see. Like the children of Israel when they said to Samuel, we want a God that we can see. Give us a king. We want the one we can see. Yeah, Jehovah is our king, but we want one that we can see. They got one, didn't they? They got Saul. Be careful. I warn you, don't take your passport to anybody. Please put oil. Please touch it with oil. Please pour water on it. Please. You know people ride us like that. People come here, they want something. I don't give them nothing. If you can't take that thing there, you're not ready for Jesus. In the beginning was the Word, not was the hanky. In the beginning was the Word, not the water, not the oil. Then they say, well, this special oil, we brought it, or I brought it from Jerusalem, fabricated in the very original constituents. You know something? I'll show all those things to you someday very soon. No. In your purse, in your bag, or in your house, go take it and throw it away. It's useless. Look at me. I know no oil except the one for cooking. No blessed water, blessed anything. I am already blessed. When I use the water, it is blessed. All right? I don't transfer the power of God into it. The power of God is already in me. That's what we're teaching you. Let no man deceive you. Haven't begun in the spirit. Are you made perfect by the flesh? He then that worketh miracles among you, doeth he it by the works of the law or by the hearing of faith? Cast those things away. If you have them, if anybody gave them to you, throw them away. Some people buy them in cartons. You see, I can't talk about these things openly. You understand? Because I don't want to sound critical to anybody. They love to do it. That's the reason they do it. Not because they think it is correct. They know it is not biblical. But they have been so much into their life of the native doctor that is so hard to come out. It's very hard. A smoker, when he's born again, the temptation that comes to him first is to smoke.